Real Madrid 3, Huesca 2. Man, we got lucky. We got so lucky. We got a jail out of free card. I mean, if you saw the game, there were four clear cut chances for Huesca. They really could have won the game. They really should have won the game, and they really, I would say, deserved to win the game. If you, like I said, if you saw the game, four clear cut chances for Huesca. The only problem was Huesca's couldn't finish, and we had more quality in the players. We were overall very lucky. It just one of those things in football. It does happen. Sometimes luck does get on a team side, and today was the case for us. So Huesca scores a goal in the second minute. No, I think no one saw that coming. I didn't see that coming. The winger was given so much space by Nacho, and then basically Nacho just rams into him, thinking he can get a foul from the ref. What happens? He falls down. No foul. Winger squares it to the striker, and then it becomes 1-0 to Huesca. And then, you know, all the Real Madrid fans were just, we're just shocked by what happened. A team that just came out of relegation zone. A team that's currently in 20th place. They're probably going to get relegated. And to see 1-0 at the Bernabeu for Huesca, I mean, what a shock and what an embarrassment. But anyway, let's get moving forward. So we were lacking in the final third. We couldn't finish. The players, what I saw today is that the players didn't look motivated. They didn't look they wanted. It looked like the win was going to come by itself. They just thought to themselves, well, the win will come. Someone's going to score, and the win's just going to happen by itself. But it didn't. It was very hard, and I think we just made it hard on ourselves. So at the 24th minute, Isco scores a goal once again. Isco 2-2. Solari can say all he want about Isco's fitness, but Isco 2 goals in 2 games. I mean, what can you say about that? Brahim Diaz, I thought was very good today. He got involved in a lot of the plays. He was involved in the first goal. I thought he did very good today. I think we're seeing a player who can be very good for us in the future. And Lucas Zidane today, really, I would have to exonerate him from what happened today, because to be honest, those 2 goals, they were kind of hard to save. If anything, they were unsavable. I think Navas would probably gotten a hand to it, but Navas is one of the best keepers in the world. And Lucas Vasquez, not Lucas Vasquez. Lucas Zidane is barely starting the trade, so I don't expect Lucas Zidane to be saving those kinds of shots. So after the first half, there's a lot of jeers. Real Madrid fans were just cheering all over the place, and I think that's only normal. Coming from a Huesca that's just been promoted, and to see 1-1 at halftime at the Bernabeu, it's shocking to say the least. And I think it just shows. I think it just magnifies that we do need to make the proper investments in the summer. And I think Zidane will have looked at this game, will have assessed this game, and he will be telling himself that he will need a few players to replace in summer. So basically, let's go on to the second half here. At the 64th minute, you have a goal from Ceballos, which makes it 2-1. It really quiets the fans down quite a bit, including me. I was quite shocked that we were tied at halftime, but then Ceballos makes it 2-1. Now it's a lot calmer. Things are a lot calmer. Then at the 70th minute, you have Gareth Bale, who misses a complete sitter. I don't know what happened here. Just one of those things. It could be a lack of confidence. There is something there. Gareth Bale, he is getting jeered a lot at the moment, and I know that's not going unnoticed by him. I know he's trying to not hear them, to make it seem like they're not there, but in reality, when you have so many fans jeering at you, it's going to lower your confidence. And I think Gareth Bale at the moment, that's what it is. It's just a lack of confidence. He needs to be backed. He needs to be supported. Like I said, we need to back all of our players, including Courtois. I don't care, what I've said about him. He is a snake. He hasn't saved, Real Madrid, but we have to back our players. Once they're Real Madrid players, we have to back them. And, I think that supporting them will kind of help them do better, rather than criticize and lambast them time after time again. So Gareth Bale, just missed a complete sitter at the 70th minute. And then you saw a free kick from him in the second half too. just skies it. And then what happens? Real Madrid fans are cheering after him, after him. They're constantly after him. And I think he's just being scapegoated for what really is a whole collective problem. It's not only Gareth Bale's problem, but I think it's the team collectively. We haven't been that good this season, and we just have to accept that. Um, so at the 74th minute, goal from Huesca makes it 2-2. Here at this point, I think Real Madrid fans were just annoyed. I couldn't believe this was happening. Nacho once again at fault for the goal. Ramos was inactive. He wasn't good enough. And yeah, it makes it 2-2 for Real Madrid. So now, at this point, we are kind of scared. We don't know what's gonna happen. So then Mariano comes in for Llorente at the 78th minute, I believe, and it leaves Real Madrid's midfield very, very, very open. So I was scared that this might end badly, especially 3-2 for Huesca at the Bernabeu would have been, something I probably would never have thought of, but we got lucky. We did get the goal at the 89th minute, a golazo from Benzema, a piece of magic, really, and I think undeservedly. We did not deserve the 3 points today, and I'll have to be fair in saying that Huesca, we're the better team today at the Bernabeu, a team that recently got promoted, so overall, not a very good performance. And one last thing, 90th minute, Nacho goes for the goal, and there's 4 players literally in the penalty box. Nacho, all he needs to do is square it to one of those players, but what does he do? He goes for the goal. So it just sums up Nacho's day. Nacho was terrible today. Usually he's a very good player. He's usually very stable at the back. I've seen a few mistakes from him here and there, but nothing too worrying. He is a squad player. But today I thought it was not his day at all. He did have a baby not too long ago, so that could distract him from everything that's going on here. But really, he should be doing a lot better. So, as for player ratings, Lucas Zidane, really nothing you can do about the goals. I would have to give him, a 6, I would say. He didn't do much wrong. I thought his distribution was decent, And then you have Odriozola. I thought Odriozola played a really good game. I would have to give him a 7. I thought he did really good. Sergio Ramos and Nacho. Let's go with Nacho first. Nacho, I would have to give I'm not going to give him a very high score. I thought he did some great things here and there, but overall, it just wasn't his day, and I would have to give him a 4. As for Sergio Ramos, I have to give him a 6. Especially for those 2 goals, I thought he could have done more, but that could have been the midfield's problem too. Then you have Ceballos. Ceballos, I think you could always blame some of the goal or a couple of the goals for him, but really he was okay. I would say a 6. Llorente, I thought played pretty good. I would have to give him a 7. I thought he did really good. Brahim Diaz, I thought he did really good also. I would have to give him a 7. Gareth Bale, pretty much non-existent, especially him missing the sitter. And I think it's just a confidence thing. I would have to give Gareth Bale a 4. I thought he wasn't very good today. He did try a few things, and he was involved in that 3rd goal, in the build-up to the 3rd goal. But overall, his performance wasn't very good, and I hope to see more of him. I know he can do it. I know he's got the talent. It's just about the players trusting him more and us fans trusting him more. And then you have Benzema, who's involved in all 3 goals. Benzema was fantastic today, and I think that's the reason why Mariano is not getting into the team. Benzema is just the quintessential striker. He is the best striker for me in the world. His build-up play, he's got it. I don't care about his finishing. I know he can be horrible at finishing, but his build-up play is second to none. And so I'd have to give Benzema a 9.5. I thought he was great, involved in all 3 goals. Like I said, his build-up play, great, fantastic. And yeah, overall, I have to give him a 9. Isco, I thought played really good. Involved in some of the plays, played some really good passes. I have to give Isco an 8. So Benzema and Isco were very good today. Benzema, for me, man of the match, and I think it was given by beIN Sports. So overall, very, very quality performance from Benzema. And, as we've seen throughout this season, and I think that's why Mariano's not getting into the team. But hopefully we'll see more of Mariano, in this coming season. So that's all I have for you guys today. Really just a summary of the match reaction, which not great, not what I thought it was going to be. But we got the win, we got the 3 points, and that's what counts at the end of the day. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching and have a good day.